What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today we are going to be talking about the best silenced weapon in Black Ops 3 because it's probably not what you were thinking. And as you guys can see from this gameplay, it's the MX Garand. The MX Garand is a brand new weapon that just came out a couple of weeks ago. It's a DLC weapon that was added to the supply drop rotation. You can only unlock it through supply drops. And as you guys can see from this gameplay where it's unsilenced, it's a monster, especially at longer range. Like, this thing is very much like the Shiva, except it's got a slightly higher rate of fire, and in return, it's got a much smaller clip size. Like, you only have 8 shots in your clip, which is, not too great. Usually that's like 2 kills before you have to reload. Sometimes you can get 3 to 4, but that's if you're extremely accurate. But yeah, so this thing is an absolute mammoth when it's unsilenced, as it should be. It's meant to be that, kind of like super powerful AR. But what a lot of people don't know is just how good it is silenced as well. Like, a lot of weapons, especially the Shiva, when you put a silencer on there, it kind of negates the purpose of that weapon, and it really hurts you. Like, the silenced Shiva is not the best in my opinion. Like, it kind of, defeats the purpose of that weapon. But the MX Garand has a couple of quirks that really make it an effective silenced assault rifle. It's not affected nearly as much as the Shiva is when you put the silencer on it, and it turns it into a killing machine. So what's going on here is, number one, it's not really that big of a deal, but the MX Garand does have a slightly higher damage than the Shiva. It's just a couple of points, but at certain ranges that can be the difference in between a 2 and a 3 shot kill. The real kind of factor that's at work here is that the silencer literally does not negatively affect the MX Garand as much as it does the Shiva or any other assault rifle. So the silencer, what it does is on assault rifles, it nerfs the range by 65%. So whatever your range is, you take 65% off of that, and that's your new range. That's how bad the silencer is for other ARs. But there are 2 ARs that have an exception to that. One is the MX Garand, and the second is the KN-44. When you have these two, it only reduces their range by 30%. So that's less than half of what it does to everything else in the assault rifle category, which is absolutely insane. And, because this weapon is such high damage and has such great range, even with the silencer on, it's a 2-shot kill out to 38 meters, which is absolutely insane. That's one of the longest gunfights you're going to get in this game. There aren't too many lines of sight that are longer than that. Obviously, there are some exceptions, like, Hunted has some pretty long ones. Infection has one on the cliffside. You guys will actually see some of that in this gameplay here. So some of those areas you're going to end up with 3-shot kills, but in most situations with this thing silenced, it's still going to be a 2-shot kill. So up close, 2-shot kill. Pushing that medium to long range, still a 2-shot kill while silenced. This thing is an absolute monster because it's just tap. It's got that fast rate of fire. You set people down like no other. It's insane. So yeah, I wanted to let you guys know about that. I know a lot of you guys like to run silenced weapons, like to be sneaky, stay off the radar. The MX Garand is going to be your best friend if that's the type of player you like to be, because this thing is very deadly. And the silencer really doesn't hurt it all that much. The second best one would be the KN-44. So yeah, I found that kind of interesting. A DLC weapon that's that good, especially while silenced. I don't know, man. Like, I kind of talked about this in my supply drop opening that I uploaded a couple of days ago. Like, I like getting DLC weapons, and I love that these weapons are competitive. Like, I really like back in Black Ops 2 where we got the Peacekeeper, and the Peacekeeper is actually like a pretty good weapon in the game. I like that they're competitive and they can keep up with the other guns and stuff like that, and they might even be the best choice in some scenarios. What I don't like is the fact that you can only get them out of supply drops because, although that's not technically pay to win yet, because you can earn supply drops just by playing the game, you don't have to pay for them. We're kind of starting to head down that road. If the best silenced weapon in the game is something that you can only earn through either grinding out hundreds of hours of the game and hoping to get lucky, or paying a lot of money to get it out of, COD points, using them for supply drops, whatever. So yeah, there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Too long didn't watch. The MX Garand is an absolute mammoth of a weapon, especially with the silencer on. Don't be afraid to put the silencer on it because it does not affect the weapon all that much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you guys later. Check out these super screens. Seen yet? Peace out, guys.